Hey everybody, how are you today? I am just coming home from a meeting, but wanted to touch base because once I get out of this minivan and walk in the door, I'm not going to have time to talk to you. Let's be honest. So I'm taking a minute and I'm going to sit in my minivan and we're just going to talk for a moment about what's coming up and how I can help your family. And now that I'm videoing myself, I noticed that my sunglasses are crooked, so I'll get past she's got crooked sunglasses. I apologize. So I'm coming to speak with some of you soon, and I think you probably want to know a little bit about me. I would want to know a little bit about who's coming to speak. I'm Erin, and I run the Rooted Family, and kind of my jam is helping families align their mind, bodies, and souls and find their purpose. And what I find is the standard American living right now is wrecking our kids' brains, and we gotta do something to fix it. And the really awesome thing is, we have all the tools. We just need to implement them and be reminded of them and have somebody explain what's going on in our kids' brains, because it's summertime and you probably, if you're on week 3 or week 2, or even if you're 2 days in of summer vacation, you may be questioning your own sanity already. And if you are, that's okay. That's normal. But what I'd love to do is talk to you and come and just discuss a little bit about how we can make that family life optimal living. One of the ways I'm going to teach you in just a second, so hang on, to keep your mom A game going. But I'm going to come and just sort of give a brief overview of what I have been doing in my life, which is creating a plan to help families become purposeful and successful. And how I started was I wrote my own curriculum for a preschool, and I was also teaching mindfulness classes to grown-ups in the evening. And what I found through my mindful, brain-based, researched curriculum that I was teaching little kids is the same thing applies to big kids and grown-ups too, because we all have brains. So what I decided to do was kind of put it together in a program for families, because as I was teaching my preschool kids and their parents about what was going on, I would have other people, my own kids' friends' moms, saying, "What are you doing? That's amazing," which is awesome. Thank you. But I put it all together in a program so that everybody can live that way, because I cannot stand another school shooting statistic. I can't stand another suicide rate increase. I cannot stand to see what we're doing. We are the first generation that will live longer than our kids, and that is not okay with me. We got to do better. And so what I did was I sat down and I researched the brain to figure out how we could do that. And it doesn't cost any amount of money. We as parents can help our kids do it, and I want to show you how. I want you to take that stack of parenting books that's piling up on the side of your bed, and I want you to just set it aside, and let's look at it from how our kids learn in the brain. That's what I'm going to do. And my tip for you, here we go. So my tip for you guys is, when you have, I'm not kidding you, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, even a half a minute if you can. What I just did was roll in my driveway, and I got done with a meeting and a mom brain thing, a little bit of business brain thing, and then I have to go in, mom boss, and then I have to go in and something's probably spilled. Something, a dog might have eaten something. They're going to be waiting at the door asking me when the next time I'm going to feed them is. That's just how it rolls. What you got to do to, 1, keep your sanity, and 2, train your focus, because I want to be present for them when I walk in the door. But still, all that awesomeness that I just took away from the meeting or whatever just happened, even if it was mine wasn't stressful, but if yours happens to be like, I came home from work and it was a crazy day, here's what you do. You park your minivan. Nobody knows you're home yet. Nobody's opened that door. It's a matter of time. But so far, I've made it 4 minutes and 57 seconds and nobody's realized I'm home yet. And I want you to just sit in your minivan and just take a minute, put your head back on the seat, and just take 5 deep breaths. 5 deep centering breaths. 5 to 7 breaths actually helps you focus better and helps you stay calm. And then we'll get in, when you come see me, I'll tell you all about your prefrontal cortex and your amygdala and how we can decrease stress and what's going on in your body, because that's my jam. But all I want you to do is practice this. In between transitions, just like kids have transitions, parents and grown-ups have transitions too. And we need to make sure, so that we can focus on the next task on our plate for the day, that we take a minute and just recenter ourselves. So just sit in your, mine's probably dirt. It's actually not that dirty. But usually it's dirty. Sit in your dirty minivan and just close your eyes and take 3 to 5 to 7 would be key. 7 deep breaths in and out. And you don't even, if the thoughts keep coming in your head, just from your meeting or from what's going on for the rest of the day, just let them float by like clouds. Just think of it as looking at a big blue sky and let those things just float in and out. And it's okay if they float in and out. I'm not saying you have to, we're not trying to take the thoughts out of your mind. We're just trying to manage how they're going through your mind. So just center yourself back and try and just get back to that big blue sky and just take 5 to 7 deep breaths, just like that. And you will feel a calm before the storm of whatever is in that door, on the other side of that door. I promise you, that is the first step you can take to helping yourself feel centered and aligned. And then we'll get in how you sneak that in like vegetables into, and you know how like the cookbooks, they have the vegetables and they sneak the vegetables into the food and then the kids don't know? It's kind of my jam with mindfulness and breathing and getting kids to self-regulate. We want them to know how to do it, but we're going to sneak it in different ways so they're not eye-rolling you all the time. So anyway, so awesome to meet you again. I'm Erin from the Rooted Family. Thank you for giving me 7 minutes of your time. I really appreciate it. I hope you made it all the way to the end. And I look forward to seeing some of you really soon. Some of you coming up next week, which would be amazing. And for the rest of you, I look forward to meeting you if I haven't. And stay tuned for all the fun things that are coming up.